Hi, honey. Do you want to go play? Oh, hi, bud. Hi. Good morning. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Yes, yes. My buddy Odin. This is my neighbor's dog. He's a puppy. And we hang out 3 days a week. I take care of him so mom and dad can go to work. He's German Shepherd and he's 5 months. Hey, 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 what are you eating? No, no. Yeah, hunting. Go easy. Hey, hey, hey. Odin, come on. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Odin is out. Trash is done. Next on the agenda is to take my parents for their lab work and for their appointment. And we're sitting at a feels like temperature of 5 degrees. Pretty balmy. Let's just get stuff done. Okay. Your girl, she showered. Doesn't happen very often, but it's not a secret. I lack self-care. Do I aim to be better? 100%. I'm a work in progress, but God doesn't make junk. So let's talk finances. I mentioned that my son and I live on $12,000 a year, and you're probably thinking, is that real? How does she do that? So let's break it down. Okay, so our input is this. First up, rent. $300 per month. That's how I'm able to do this. My overhead is so low as far as my living conditions. That's how this is doable. But there's this. I owe my parents a lot of money. They bought us the house that we're living in. They helped pay for renovating it. We had a lot of black mold, flea infestation. It was bad. The whole side of the house had to be torn off and reconstructed to get rid of the black mold to make it a safe living condition. Then my divorce on top of that, which was $22,000, and a vehicle. So I aim to pay them $350 a month. It doesn't happen usually. I just don't have the funding. Then we have electricity. And that's usually anywhere from $75 to $150 per month. And I do get help from that, from the county that we live in. They pay 75% of my electricity over a certain kilowatts, and they also help fill my oil tank, which is a bonus. Then I have my internet equals $85 per month. I have a gamer in my house, so good internet is a must if things want to stay intact and the natives don't want to be too restless. Okay. Then what else? Oh, car insurance. That is $90 per month. And our telephones for 2 lines is $65 per month. Now, what you're not seeing on this list is gas for my car, My car is very economical. Gas, groceries, I don't know what else. Miscellaneous. I can't think of anything, but those are the big ones. So this is basically a breakdown of what my debt is. Some weeks are worse than others, and I also feel like I'm forgetting some things. So if I do, I will update it. So now something I want to mention is something that I call heart currency. These are things that I do that I do not get paid for, but it does my heart good. It fills my heart up. It fills up my love tank. And that is taking care of my parents, taking care of son, taking care of puppy Odin, and helping my friend S, we'll call her. She's 82 and does need some help sometimes. She's pretty fierce and pretty independent, but sometimes I help her. So these are all things that I do that fill up my heart and make me feel good. I know that when I'm struggling, taking care of others helps pull me out of the rut. But here's the problem. It doesn't help to pay this. So now I'm at a crossroads. I need to figure out a way to manage all of this and pay all of that. That is in a nutshell. For haircuts, my niece just gave me a haircut. My boy loves his hair long, so haircuts for us aren't very often. You'll see that my nails are done. This is the first time in 15 years that I've had my nails painted, and a friend did them for me. So when I went to the school board inauguration 2 weeks ago, I was all spiffed up. Normally my nails are never done. For clothes, we always thrift. Everything is usually from a thrift store. We do that. And then for food, for groceries, I do a lot of food pantries, and we're very lucky in this area that food pantries are plentiful. It's funny, it took me probably 2 years to work up the courage to go to the first food pantry. I was mortified. I was filled with pride, and I was terrified to go by myself. My mother was a blessing, and she went with me and helped me ease into the process. And now I go almost every week, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm telling you, it's okay to put your pride down in the name of eating. Some weeks, before I started going to the food pantries, I would have $5 to $10 to spend on food for myself. I always make sure my son eats. He has his own feeding thing. I promise you we're working on it. But for me, $5 to $10, pasta, oatmeal, lots of it. But I've learned to rely heavily and unproudfully on the food pantries around us, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And you're probably looking at my eyeshadow going, what did she do? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to be pretty very well. That's not my skill. But I'm learning. I'm a work in progress. So I just wanted to give you a snapshot of our finances and what that looks like for us. I'm sure I've forgotten a whole bunch, so we'll dive in at another time, but that's how we live on $12,000 a year. We have a very low overhead. I try to be frugal where I can. I try to do priorities, but I do also owe my parents a ton of money. They've done a lot of bailing out, and I can't stand that that's hanging over my head. So I'm going to try to get us out of this hole. I'm the leader of this team now, and I owe it to my son to give us the best quality of life possible. And that includes making sure that I can grasp a hold of my finances. So thanks for joining us. And I'm sure you'll see us real soon. Thanks.